Today the lives of Victorians are changing once again, and many are probably wondering, what's the latest with the Premier's return to work?
So as I've said a number of times, and I spoke to the Premier this morning and yesterday as well, his recovery is going well. This was a nasty incident, fractured ribs, fractured vertebrae, very, very lucky, a very nasty injury and a long recovery. Anyone who's had a major back injury knows the duration, the pain of that recovery. But he's going well, he's walking. He put out a statement a little while ago that he hopes to be back in June. That's going to be subject to his doctor's advice, but he is going well.
How involved was the Premier with deliberations over the decision to impose this lockdown? Was he a participant in those meetings, or was it more consultation on the sidelines?
Engagement from myself. So as I've said a number of times, whether it's the budget, whether it's other big decisions, whether it's the pandemic and how we respond on the big issues, I'm regularly in contact with the Premier, but in terms of the day-to-day business of government, meetings, we want him focused on his recovery.
So is Dan on board with this decision to set Victoria back into lockdown?
Yeah, absolutely. Dan is supportive of following the advice of our public health experts, like all of us in this government. We know that by doing that is the best way to defeat this outbreak.
And have you got any update on Lisa, Neville and Jerome Weimer, who've also been absent?
No, I don't at this stage. Lisa is recovering, and I spoke to her about a week ago. Jerome is ill at the moment, and hopefully he'll be back on his feet shortly.
Acting Premier.
Can I just ask a few questions about some of the restrictions, please? Can I just ask about people, are they able to move before midnight tonight? Are they able to move to a second residence on the coast in country Victoria?
So, Rich, in terms of the settings we got in place, these come into effect. The directions from Public Health come into effect at 11:59. But we want people to be doing the right thing. This is about staying at their place of residence. Where you are tonight is where you need to be for the duration of this lockdown. That should be your place of residence. We don't want people moving around. We need people staying at home and only moving around as per those 5 exemptions that I've talked about.
Do essential workers need permits this time again?
No, they don't need a permit as such. We've got as the Minister talked about, we've got the list of authorised workers and workplaces. The only change to the previous lockdown, there's oral care, urgent oral care in dentists, there's construction that's been added, but we won't have a permit process.
Just on funerals,